So crypto, it's pretty volatile. You might be curious but not want to spend a lot of money on it. Today, we're going to talk about 7 ways that you can get cryptocurrency without spending money. Before we get started, I want to remind you that I am not a financial advisor and this is not personalized financial advice. But these are a few things that I did myself in order to learn a little bit more about cryptocurrency before I started writing about it. So if you've been following cryptocurrency, you've probably seen that cryptocurrency has been really struggling in the last couple months. It's been losing a lot of value, and since the end of 2021, in fact, people have seen cryptocurrencies lose more than half of their value. Obviously, it's a really daunting time to get into it, but it's also an interesting field. So if you want to try it out without putting any money on the line, we can talk about ways to do that and how to stay safe. First, we're going to talk about mining. You've probably heard about mining. It's the oldest, most established way to get cryptocurrency for free. It is very technically involved, but it can actually be fun if you're interested in computers and you want to kind of try it out. Now, a lot of the major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin that rely on mining are cryptocurrencies that are so hard to mine that you have to buy specialized equipment. It costs thousands of dollars and it uses a lot of energy. But there are some cryptocurrencies that have put programs in place to make it possible to mine cryptocurrency using your own computer. Monero is an example. Monero is a cryptocurrency that's made for peer-to-peer payments, kind of like Bitcoin. Again, if you're just using your computer, you're not going to make more than a couple cents in a day or even a week. But it can be fun to learn and you can understand the technology and how the process works. Another way to get free cryptocurrency is by viewing ads. Probably the most popular way to do this is using a browser called Brave. Brave is built on the same software as Google Chrome and it basically works the same way. But in the corner of your screen, you'll see a little pop-up of an ad every now and then. And every time you get an ad, whether you click on it or not, it will give you a small amount of a cryptocurrency called Basic Attention Token. And at the end of every month, they'll send you some of that cryptocurrency and you can trade it or use it to buy some other kind of cryptocurrency. If you want some exposure to the world, it's a pretty easy way to get some that you can use. Another service that's similar is called Permission. You can go to their website and basically look at ads and they'll give you a small amount of cryptocurrency in exchange. And there's a search engine alternative known as Presearch. They give a token called P-R-E, in exchange for using their search engine. It's kind of hard to use that cryptocurrency because you need to generate a lot of it or buy a lot of it in order to actually withdraw it from your rewards account. You need about 1,000 of them, and that could take up to a year to generate, but you are receiving cryptocurrency in exchange for normal web browsing by doing that. A third way to get free cryptocurrency is something called a faucet. Yeah, like the thing in your bathroom. This is something on the internet. It's basically a website where you can go in and put in information and they'll send you free cryptocurrency. Now, these started back in the day with Bitcoin when basically people wanted to get people using Bitcoin. They wanted Bitcoin out in the world. I mean, the idea of getting free Bitcoin at any scale today would be quite unusual, but there are still some cryptocurrencies that have communities that want them out in the world circulating. A couple that I've messed around with include Garlicoin and Banano. Again, they're kind of early, or they've been around for a while and they kind of have low adoption. They want people to be involved and they want people to be interested. And so they're giving a little tiny bit away, a couple cents at a time, just to give people the experience of using it. Essentially what you do is you go to a website, you put in what's called your wallet address, which is basically the place where you keep your cryptocurrency, and they send a small amount to you. Now, there are some places where you can get Bitcoin out of a faucet or other popular cryptocurrencies, but you want to beware because a lot of these want you to put in a lot of personal data, maybe your email address, maybe other personal information in exchange. And these are potentially places that you might not want to give your data to. So that's a transaction you have to decide on for yourself, whether it's worth it to you. A similar way to get free cryptocurrency is called an airdrop. Airdrops are basically ways that a crypto project distributes currency at a large scale to a lot of people, again, as a way to get it promoted, as a way to get people interested and involved in it. There are a number of different ways they can reward people for doing this. Sometimes it's totally random. You basically sign up and they tell you if you won. There are other times where basically they want you to give them some kind of help with promotion. So on social media, a lot of times they'll ask you to follow their account or maybe retweet a tweet or maybe even, tag some of your friends promoting something. Now, you may not have heard of this cryptocurrency before. You might be a little sheepish about promoting it, and that's certainly a valid point, but they're willing to pay you in an untested cryptocurrency in a lot of cases to do this. So you can decide whether that's a deal you want to make. Some sites where you can find deals like this include CoinMarketCap Airdrops.io. These are places where you can get a pretty clear view of what you have to do to be eligible. Another way that cryptocurrencies can be given out for free in airdrops is through using a cryptocurrency. If you already have some, you can participate in a project, you can be part of trying something out, and if you've done that, you might be eligible for an airdrop. You can put in your information, it'll tell you whether you're eligible, and you might be able to get some. A fifth way to earn free cryptocurrency is through learning about cryptocurrency. There are several programs that essentially work the same as airdrops because what they're trying to do is get you involved, get you interested, excited in what they're doing. So you might have to watch some videos, take some quizzes, and if you qualify, they'll send you a little bit of cryptocurrency. Coinbase, one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges, has a program called Learn and Earn that works this way. And even some cryptocurrency projects will ask you to do maybe a programming challenge. Again, you don't have to be an expert. I've tried this. Cryptocurrency called Stellar, for instance, will let you do a programming challenge, basically figure out how to send something, just kind of interact, use the technology, and they'll send you a little something, maybe an NFT in exchange. So these are just ways that you can kind of try it out without really getting involved too much. Yet another way to make free cryptocurrency is through getting a crypto credit card. A lot of exchanges and other financial services companies give credit card rewards in cryptocurrency. And it's the same thing as airline miles or whatever other credit card reward cash back you might be getting. They just give you crypto. We have a whole video on this. You can check it out. There are several you'd want to compare before you make a decision. Finally, there's a process called staking, and you do have to have a little cryptocurrency to get involved in staking, and it can be a little complicated, but at its very core, it's just basically a way of earning interest on cryptocurrency in exchange for leaving it somewhere where people can use it. Another thing to remember is that cryptocurrency giveaways are a real good front for a scam. You really have to evaluate what you're signing on for, what information you're giving out, and how that information might be able to be used. Even if it's not a scam, everything has a cost. Your time has value. Your personal information, your data has value. Your reputation, if you're retweeting an untested product, has value. So you need to decide if this is a proposition you want to get involved with. And think about why someone wants to give you free crypto. What is it that they're getting out of it? If they're just building community, that's one thing. If they actually want you to give them something that belongs to you, that's not really free. So it's just a good idea to really think about the whole deal and why they're doing it. However, in this market, cryptocurrency is really expensive sometimes, and sometimes it's really cheap. Something that's free, your financial risk is relatively low. So it's a good way to think about cryptocurrency if you really just want to try it and check it out without thinking of it as a real financial investment. I'm Andy Rosen, an investing writer at NerdWallet. I've actually tried a lot of these things, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think I've made a total of about $10 over several hours of work, so you can do the cost-benefit analysis on that yourself. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and check out our website for more.